I will rewrite this sci-fi survival script while preserving its original framework and core plot, adjust descriptive language to avoid high duplication with the original text, ensure the word count is roughly consistent, correct grammar and logical details, and finally present it in English with only commas at the end of each sentence, excluding other punctuation marks, and no line breaks. Once the spacesuit suddenly shifts to white, it signals a life-threatening crisis brewing inside the human body. The boy quickly spreads his palm to check, and sure enough, a mutated leech is firmly clinging to the back of his hand. When he yanks it off forcefully, the wound on his hand has already started to turn black. Soon after, his face begins to swell and his vision grows blurry. He hurries to ask his father for help, but his father on the other side stays calm and composed. The boy swiftly takes off the emergency kit strapped to his back, rummages through it to find the first treatment syringe and injects it into the area near his heart. Then his father tells him to inject the second one. With a successful injection of the second syringe, the boy finally escapes the crisis. Yet as he looks at his son's sleeping face, the father shows no sign of easing up. Because on Earth 1,000 years later, the day-night temperature difference is extreme and even plants have activated their self-protection mechanisms. If his son can't find the geothermal zone before night falls, there will be no chance of survival. Luckily, as the spacesuit returns to its original color, the boy finally wakes up from his faint. Only then does the father let out a sigh of relief and start guiding him toward the geothermal zone 10 kilometers away. Soon they reach their destination before nightfall, but Jaiden suddenly finds that 2 bottles of breathing fluid were damaged during the trip. This might stop him from reaching the final destination, but he stubbornly chooses to hide the truth. For the sake of their lives, he decides to take a gamble, not knowing that his father has already noticed. Suddenly the night sky is filled with lightning flashes and soon a heavy rain starts pouring. Jaiden can only take shelter under a big tree, praying that the next day's journey will go smoothly. After all, he is still a child, and in this strange environment, how could he not feel scared? Luckily, his father keeps in touch with him, which gradually calms his inner unease. Though he can't be by his son's side, the father bears his injury, stays awake all night, and keeps warning his son about the dangers around him. Early the next morning, Jaiden sets off right away, but comes across a pile of monkey corpses on the way. From the severity of the wounds, it's clear that there must be some terrifying creatures nearby. So for safety, Jaiden has to change his route temporarily, not realizing that this decision is leading him to a dead end. A bottomless chasm lies ahead, and the father has no choice but to expose Jaiden's lie. Are you not showing me the emergency kit?
Fammela vedere subito.
With no other option, Jaiden has to obey. According to the computer display, 1 bottle of breathing fluid can only last for a day. Now to go around the cliff and reach the destination will take at least 3.5 days. Unless he can jump accurately from the cliff into the waterfall below. If he does that, 2 days will be just enough, but this jump is sure to be full of dangers. The father can only order the operation to be terminated, yet upon hearing this, Jaiden gets upset.